It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Boy, what a season so far. And I'll tell you, it's only getting started. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, injury histories always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah. It's a little, I take tomatoes, right? And I squish them up, and it gets real like tomato sauce.
Uh-huh.
And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
What are you making, spaghetti?
I put ginger in it.
Yeah.
Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in. A little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man, it's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Miami Heat, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
They were the aggressors that night, relentless in their approach, especially scoring the basketball.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan grew up in California, and he idolized Kobe Bryant. Now, DeRozan says, Kobe was my favorite player. I watched everything he did, practiced almost all his moves, and DeRozan has become a multiple-time All-Star. Kevin?
Well, D.A., you can see that influence. Great stuff. Thanks for the report. Smitty, early in a season, how many of these surprising losses can really be considered upsets, do you think?
The great teams, they look at it's like a marathon. They're looking to just get better. But I think for the younger teams, they will love to gain some confidence in knocking off some of these playoff favorites or these teams that's been, picked by us, the media and the fans, as the favorites. But I think a lot of teams look at it as let's just build. It's more about building to the end of the season versus at the beginning of the season.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And the starting group for the Spurs. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. DeRozan and Gay, the wing. And it's White in at the 1. Now, here's Whiteside. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range. Richardson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gasol passes to White. Nobody near Gay. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now, here's Richardson. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. There's Dragic with the 3. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. In that one, it didn't happen.
It's not rocket science. When you're cold from the perimeter, you got to pound it inside and at least draw some fouls.
Here's Dragic after Rudy Gay's bucket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Forcing the action, going to the line. Now Dragic wins these battles with his hustle.
2. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Both free throws good from Dragic. And Smitty, the three-point shot last season, not the Spurs' best friend.
They rarely shoot a ton of threes, but the ones they take, they usually make at a high clip. They had a new starting point guard, and Kawhi Leonard only played 9 games. That won't help.
Now here's Dragic, following the shot by Rudy Gay. Offensive rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. DeRozan against Wade. And DeRozan kicks to Gasol. White the pass to Aldridge. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dragic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The fast break happened because of the active hands of Goran Dragic. He's a thief.
White the pass to Gay. Over Richardson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Wade. How he did last season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles. Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Now here's Gasol. Outside, White. He kicks to Gay. 5 on the clock. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Smooth and athletic. Gay digging to the rim, finishing strong.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Miami Heat. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Shots good by Gay.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Wade kicks to Johnson. Top of the key, Dragic. Trying to get open as Johnson. Miami no good on that time either.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
DeRozan bounce pass. The pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Aldridge. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Always keeping his head up. Cognizant of the clock, Aldridge barely beats the buzzer.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Whiteside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got his first bucket of the night.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Gay. Over Richardson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 11 points for Rudy Gay.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
And here's Wade. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Back to Richardson. Over Gay. Whiteside trying to break free. Richardson, no luck.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Gay passes to White. Outside DeRozan. The feed to Gay. Over Richardson. No good from Gay. The Heat trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Dragic against White. DeRozan scanning the floor. Kicks to Gay and stolen by Richardson. Johnson against Aldridge. Johnson down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
When you see contact with James Johnson involved, you know he can dish it out as well as he can take it. Tough bucket.
Outside DeRozan. It's Gay on the wing. That one wide left.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
That's good from Johnson. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
Now here's Pirtle, and Walker throws it down.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Spurs also with the sub. Forbes checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
Steve, in the NBA right now, who do you think is the best isolation player in the game?
I think there's two guys come to mind. James Harden is a guy that you look at is very comfortable in the isolation game, and also Kyrie Irving. There's so many guys that are great one-on-one players, but when you start talking about just giving them the basketball and all eyes on them, those are the two guys that stand out, James Harden and Kyrie Irving.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Miami. 6 to shoot. Back to Walker. Unloads. The shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Here is Ellington. Now the pass to Dragic. Back to Ellington. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Heat lead by 1.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there is nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Now here's Walker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Here's Forbes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Forbes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Dragic finds Olynyk. Back to Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Winslow. He's tightly guarded. Good on the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Justice Winslow won a national title at Duke University. The 10th overall pick in 2015. He's a lockdown defender who can guard all 5 positions.
And that one misses. And back in 2015, Winslow the top vote getter for being the steal of the draft, but offensive struggles have held him back somewhat.
Still gaining confidence in his outside shot. But what he can do, he can handle, he can pass, and he's a great cutter. They're still confident he can put it all together.
Now here's Dragic. He had 13 points in the win against Detroit.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game that fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That is his first foul of the game. And Walker kicks to Forbes. Passes it to Bertens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Pirtle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Pirtle, taken 9th overall in the 2016 draft, has a great presence in the middle of the paint and can trade blows with the other big men across the league.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
He's off on the first. And Pirtle last season, Steve, earning more playing time.
He fought his way into being a rotation player, showed good grit, and was a solid contributor off the bench.
He hits the second from the line.
What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
Dragic taking his time here. Now here's Ellington. D right on him. On the wing, Winslow. Bellinelli is covering. Offensive rebound. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Well, Steve Bam Adebayo out of Kentucky adapting quickly to the NBA game.
He's been a sponge, Kevin. Plays the game with an infectious energy. He's a keeper.
We know analytics is in the NBA to stay. In fact, it's expanding every season. Do players pay as much attention, do you think, to the advanced statistics as the coaches in the front office and the talent evaluators do?
You know, I think players more and more, Kevin, now are looking at these numbers and trying to see where they can get better at in different areas. They use those numbers when there's an advantage for them during contract time. They definitely run right to those analytics and say the reason why they should be paid more. But I still think the coaching staff in the front office has a heavily balanced on using it more than players.
Using them selectively is what you're saying.
To their advantage.
Yeah. Here's Dragic after the basket by San Antonio. Another shot gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Forbes the pass to Bellinelli. Tries it from the top of the key. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. The Heat with the lead. Ellington finds Olynyk. Dragic with a wide open look, and that one hits back iron.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Walker. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Forbes, down to 5 on the shot clock. A miss that time would have put him up. Here's Winslow, softly drops in the floater.
Coming hard on the drive, Winslow daring someone to get in his way.
Spurs trail by 4. Here is Forbes, 5 points in the game. There's the pass to Bellinelli. Shoots over Ellington, and another basket for San Antonio.
How about the fearlessness? And even in the face of the D, Bellinelli there makes him pay.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, you know, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, Dragic and Ellington are together in the backcourt. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at center, locking down the middle.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Miami on defense. Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Winslow. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Heat.
And they've been avoiding those deep threes. They're capable of knocking those shots down from long range, but so far they've really been reluctant to let it fly from that free throw line extended three-point shot.
And Bellinelli kicks to Forbes. He feeds it to Walker. Pass to Pirtle. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Ellington. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. On the wing, Ellington. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Ellington's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Heat. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio, trailing by 5.
Well, Goran Dragic was selected as an alternate for the All-Star game last season, but this Miami Heat team still lacks star power.
Back to Bellinelli. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bellinelli's got 6.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
The Heat leading by 3. The Heat are a playoff caliber team, but hard to see them really, Smitty, breaking through as presently constructed.
They have some quality young players, but make no mistake, they love to swing a trade for a franchise player.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. And so here is Miami following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio.
Kelly Olynyk comes from a basketball family in Canada. His mom was a scorekeeper for the Raptors. His dad coached at Toronto University and actually cut Steve Nash from the junior national team. Wow.
And the first one drops. Now with Kelly Olynyk, one of those kids who played guard but hit a big growth spurt in high school. Next thing you know, Smitty, he's a 7-footer with perimeter skills.
And he's not bad, Kevin, inside as well. He can score at all 3 levels.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Justice Winslow. Josh Richardson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Goran Dragic. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And White kicks to Gay. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Over Richardson. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Rudy Gay.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Richardson the pass to Wade. And no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. DeRozan against Richardson. Gay outside. He kicks it to DeRozan. Over Richardson. And another basket for San Antonio.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Now here's Wade. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
To the inside. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Great effort there. Aldridge sniffs out the shot, sends it back.
Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's DeRozan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Richardson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Here's White. Outside DeRozan. Kicks it to Gasol. The dish to Aldridge. Clock at 6. DeRozan against Richardson. DeRozan's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
White against Wade. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the middle, here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Let Aldridge get to the rim. You know you're in trouble.
Miami trailing. Wade with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Gasol with the steal. DeRozan against Richardson. Here's White. Out to DeRozan from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Richardson. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Richardson's got the game tied up here for Miami. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's DeRozan. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. DeRozan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
White against Wade. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Gasol. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. San Antonio on defense. Wade outside. To the paint. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6.
And really the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Right side DeRozan. And stolen by Richardson. Wade outside. Pass to Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Then on Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And that game against the Clippers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Richardson kicks to Wade. Pass to Olynyk. Richardson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Whiteside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. DeRozan passes to White. And here is Gasol. Wade is covering. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Aldridge. No good that time. The Heat go the other way with it. Johnson outside. The pass to Richardson. Whiteside kicks to Johnson. Now Wade. 6 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. Drained for 2 points. And the Heat lead by 2.
He executes that pick and roll as well as anyone in the game. D. Wade is an all-time great.
Inside and stolen by Richardson. Johnson inside. He's covered by Gay. Johnson gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Spurs trail by 4. Pass to DeRozan. Over Richardson. They get the rebound. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Winslow comes in for James Johnson. And San Antonio with the change here too. Bertanis, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. White against Wade. White the pass to Gay. Shot clock at 5. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain. And you watch Rudy Gay. When he's in rhythm, he can still help you out. Good athlete, good jump shooter. Not an easy matchup for opponents.
The Heat making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for Derek White. That's good from Rudy Gay. And Smitty discussing Gay, he seems better now at getting his points within the flow of that offense.
Experience gives you poise. It gives you a bigger view of the game. Gay's able to stay patient now and pick his spots.
Now here's Whiteside. Shoots over Pirtle. The shot misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Now here's Bellinelli. Ellington defending. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. Gay's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what you pay him to do. Gay's a volume scorer who's having a big night.
Richardson finds Ellington. Kicks it out to Richardson. Drains the three-pointer. Richardson's got 10 points.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here's Gay. 16 points for him. Second chance shot. Miami grabs the miss.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And San Antonio called for the foul. For Miami, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The first free throw is good.
Obviously, the Spurs went through a number of lineups last season. Younger guys filling major roles. Big shift for this organization.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Richardson. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And despite the changeover, the Spurs still managed to take care of the basketball.
4th in the league in fewest turnovers from a young group. Popovich demands efficiency.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 31-point game against Orlando.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
That one good for 2. DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
One of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA, DeMar DeRozan makes a living from this spot.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Dragic from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Dragic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
and they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Walker surveying the floor. Dragic against Bellinelli. And Winslow pulls it down. Now Ellington. Dragic fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, he's a player who battles for everything he gets. Dragic with the chance to tack on one more.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. And so it's Miami, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what needs to change going ahead in the second half?
It starts with getting some stops. We got to play off some misses, and we can't let them force us into 1 or 0 pass possessions. We've got to move the ball when we're in the half court, help each other with that, but we'd like to get some more in the open.
We'll see if you can get the pace where you want it. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They were in the driver's seat once we got into the second quarter. Their lead is now 8 here at the half, and they've got all the momentum on their side. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
And every team needs this, a guy who challenges the defense with that slashing ability.
You know what? So many teams focus on the perimeter and alley-oops. It's important to have someone who can work that in-between area.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. So it's San Antonio now, 8-point game. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. DeRozan and Gay, the wings. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. And it's White in at the point guard position. From 12 feet out, that one's not going to go. And it's Miami the other way. Ball's knocked loose. Wade outside. High, arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Wade's got the first basket of the third quarter for Miami.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. D.A., thank you. Now Richardson following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. The kick out to Dragic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Steve Goran Dragic, the most improved player back in 2014. He led Slovenia to a gold medal at the 2017 Eurobasket tournament.
You know, one of the better European players of the last decade. A slashing penetrator, crafty finishing around the rim as well.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. And there's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably number one for me.
No kidding. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And White kicks to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good by Gay.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Outside Dragic. To the paint. Stolen by Gay. Passes it to DeRozan. Trying his luck deep. Drills it from outside. DeRozan's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs. Dragic against White. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Pass to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. And it's Gay with the rebound.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Hits the three-point bomb. Now just a 4-point Miami lead.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Dragic the pass to Wade. Rejected by Gasol.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Last season, the Heat, they were a 6th seed in the East. They had a first-round exit, fell to the Sixers in 5. Just didn't have enough firepower offensively.
Free throw good from Gay. Well, the Heat, by average margin of victory, actually had a better team in 2017 when they narrowly missed the playoffs.
Reason why they made a furious run down the stretch. Showed how good this team can be when they're firing on all cylinders.
And both free throws good for Gay.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
Dragic kicks to Johnson. Wade outside. Now the pass to Whiteside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Pass to Gay. Over Richardson. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 22 points for Rudy Gay.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dragic finds Richardson over Gay. Richardson, no luck. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Gay passes to DeRozan. Aldridge with it. Passes to Gay. for the lead. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Dragic against White. Three-pointer, Wade. Rebound, San Antonio. Gasol's got 8 rebounds in this game. And DeRozan kicks to Gay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Dragic looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in. Dragic has got 14.
That was strong defense inside, but going Dragic in full attack mode.
Wade against DeRozan. Pass to Gay. And it's Miami with the rebound. Johnson surveying the floor. Dragic at the elbow. Back to Johnson. Wade outside. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wade outside. It's Richardson on the wing. They grab their own miss. And the jam by Whiteside.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focus, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
White the pass to Aldridge. He kicks it to Gasol. Outside, White. And the pass to Gay. Puts one up from 19. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Dragic dishes to Wade. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's White. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Dragic finds Whiteside. Out to Wade. Yep, that one goes. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
People don't talk enough about the handles of D. Wade. He makes it look easy.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, Smitty, Dwayne Wade back for another season in a Miami Heat uniform.
Great to see a legend and a future Hall of Famer still putting in work. The most important player in franchise history. He belongs, Kevin, in a Heat uniform.
And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Olynyk comes in for Johnson. Winslow's checked in for Richardson. And Ellington is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here is Forbes. He's got 5. From deep 3-point range, Ellington grabs the miss.
And, you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
Now, here's Dragic. 14 points for him. A rare miss for him.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Walker. Sweet little floater. Walker's got 8 points.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dragic kicks to Ellington. Pass to Adebayo. Dragic left side. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And Smitty, it's amazing since Popovich took over the Spurs, they've missed the playoffs only one time under his tenure.
Yeah, in his first season, they won only 20 games. But then the big consolation prize, they got the #1 overall pick, which became, guess who? Tim Duncan.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 14 over Bellinelli. Bertans grabs the board. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Feeds it to Winslow over Bellinelli. Winslow's shot is off. Spurs trail by 3. Passes it to Walker. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
Now here's Winslow. Kicks it to Olynyk. Shoots from 14. And Pirtle pulls it down. Bellinelli against Winslow. Bellinelli passes to Walker. Winslow against Bellinelli. For the lead. He's off on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Winslow wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown.
Well, you know, defensively, that's what they're trying to do to Winslow. Turn him into a jump shooter, and he made them pay.
Walker finds Bellinelli. Here is Forbes. Pass to Walker. Shoots over Ellington. And that one goes long. The Heat leading by 4. It's deflected.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Well, you look at Bellinelli, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Wade.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
Here's Adebayo. 13 points in the game.
Gotta love the way Pirtle defended that shot, closing out on shooters and making them think twice.
Outside, White. Bellinelli against Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. White against Dragic. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. There's the pass to Ellington. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ellington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Unselfish basketball. Winslow, a more than willing setup man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
White, good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Up top, Dragic. White covering. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Ellington inside the three-point line. And it's Miami with another. And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Heat leading by 6. Dragic and Ellington are together in the backcourt. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Ellington. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness. Part of the system. Part of the culture in Miami.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Well, Heat fans, not the league's loudest, but they do show up.
They sell out the arena every night. They love their team, and it's a great place to play.
He doesn't get the second one.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Here's Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, with Kawhi Leonard gone, a new era for the Spurs. Even with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, San Antonio looks to be entering their most significant rebuild in decades.
Yeah, but at least they were able to get a star in DeRozan. Now, I would call it more of a reload than a rebuild for the Spurs. Still a lot of talent to work with on that roster.
That's good from Walker. So he gets them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Miami leading by 4. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And White kicks to Bellinelli. Pass to Walker. Here's White. Ellington defending. And it's White missing. Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. 13 feet away. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
He always goes strong to the basket when he gets great inside looks.
He dishes it to Bellinelli. Back to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
And jumping off 1 foot on the drive, this is where Winslow really does elevate.
Spurs trail by 10. Now here's White. He kicks to Bellinelli. Pass to Walker. Good on the triple. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Ellington finds Winslow. Miami needs to get a shot off. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Heat lead by 10.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's White. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Bellinelli against Winslow. It's stolen by Dragic. And here's Winslow. Stolen by Walker. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Out to White. Birtle, the pass to Walker. White with it. Ellington defending. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. And the shot goes in. And now a 12-point Heat lead.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Johnson comes in for Kelly Olynyk. Richardson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Wayne Ellington. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Davis Bertans. Rudy Gay's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Walker. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. And DeRozan kicks to Gay. Down low, Gasol. No good, unable to end this run. Miami leading by 14 from the high post. The shot by Johnson, no good. Dragic against White. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Gasol. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
And so Gay nails both of them. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Whiteside dishes to Dragic. To the inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Outside, White. DeRozan against Wade. Outside DeRozan. 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Gay.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
And stolen by Aldridge. White drives in. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Now, here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. Outside Dragic. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Now here's Dragic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, the defense was physical on that play, but Dragic has added strength over the years and able to complete the bucket.
One shot.
That one misses for Dragic.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wade against DeRozan. Kicks to Gay. Good work there as it goes. Gay's got 6 points in the quarter. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
Here's DeRozan. After the made shot from Goran Dragic, Gay kicks to Aldridge. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. From the corner. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wade against DeRozan. Richardson trying to break loose. Wade misses.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
White against Dragic. And White kicks to Gay. Over Whiteside. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
No good from Dragic. Spurs trail by 10. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Aldridge. Dragic against DeRozan. Here's Gasol. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Now here's Dragic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
James Johnson, one of those do-everything guys you love to have, brings in energy, physicality, and toughness.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Smitty, I'd say that James Johnson, one of the better defensive players in the NBA.
Yeah, teams look for those strong physical wings who can guard multiple positions. He can defend all 5 positions and never afraid of contact.
Now, here's Aldridge. Gay outside. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
DeRozan against Wade. Just 5 to shoot. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from DeRozan.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
Now here's Johnson. Dishes it to Dragic. And the 3 off target. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. DeRozan finds Gay, and he gets the bucket. Gay's got 8 points in the quarter.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Here's Dragic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Dragic has got 17 points here in the second half. Spurs trail by 9. And White kicks to DeRozan. Gasol on the high post. Spurs passing it around. Back to White. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. The Heat leading by 9. Dragic with it. Johnson right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
The experience of James Johnson, recognizing the opportunity. Attack, draw the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for Johnson. So it's the Spurs now. And White kicks to DeRozan. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
The Heat leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Miami.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Goran Dragic.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
And he sinks the second. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. White against Dragic. Here's DeRozan. Buries the long-range jumper.
This is not DeRozan's natural range, but through hard work, he's making more and more of these.
Wade kicks to Dragic. Back to Wade. It's stolen by DeRozan. There's the dish to White. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
And it's DeRozan missing. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. White against Dragic. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Warren, a pretty good performance you put on tonight in front of the fans.
Yeah, great win for us, for our fans. They were amazing. This kind of games is really enjoying to play. We are hustling on every play, defense and offense, and I'm really happy that we won that game.
Yeah, I know that's what you thought it would be like when you got here, and it was like that tonight. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.